I'm Will from MBUK and I'm here to find out which pedal is fastest, clips or flats, and which pedal you should be riding. Here to help me in my quest are two of the world's fastest downhill racers, Britain's finest, Steve Peat and Laurie Greenland.
I got arm pump. First race runs in a while.
A big thanks to Fox Clothing for hooking us up with the Fox Union shoes and these absolute legends. So, Steve, Laurie, what kind of pedals do you usually run?
For me, if I'm going to race, I'll clip in, and if I'm having fun riding with my mates, which I do a lot more these days, I'll ride flats.
And Laurie?
Well, for me, obviously I'm a World Cup racer and you kind of got to run clips. The terrain's so rough and ragged, you kind of got to have your feet reliable on the pedals. But for me, if I'm at home having fun, I'll be on the flats. But I kind of wish I had the courage to just commit to the flats because I have so much fun riding.
So what about you, mate? What do you run?
So when it comes to riding clips on downhill trails, I have almost no experience. I used clips for a little bit when I raced cross country when I was younger, but didn't get on well with them. I had a lot of crashes, so I'm a flats only guy. So running clips today is going to be a bit of an interesting one.
Sounds like we need to follow him today.
Yeah.
When he's clipped in.
Here, you can run behind me and hold the seat.
While we're all here together, there's one more thing before we start riding. They're not shoes, mate, you can get rid of that. It's a special jersey, look.
It's got my name on.
Oh, stoked with that. Thanks, Steve.
Cool. Good shoe.
Before we get stuck into time runs on each pedal, and yes, you will get to see how fast Steve and Laurie really are, let me tell you the difference between clips and flats. Clipless pedals, often referred to as clips or SPDs, attach your feet to the pedals via a metal cleat bolted onto the sole of the shoe. Most clip pedals engage with the shoe by pressing down on the pedal and disengage by swinging your heel outward, unclipping the shoe from the pedal. The amount of lateral movement the rider's heel has before unclipping from the pedal is known as float. SPD shoes like this have a plate in the sole to bolt your cleat to and a stiff shank for better power transfer. Flat pedals, on the other hand, are generally regarded to provide a lower efficiency of power transfer when pedaling, but the advantages are easy adjustment of the foot position and the ability to make a dab quickly if the rider makes a mistake. You can also use flat pedal shoes more easily off the bike. Longer pins in the pedal and a soft rubber sole, like the one I've got here, and a compliant shank mean that there's loads more grip than a regular shoe, and that helps riders control the bike when the going gets rough. In the 2000s, downhill races could be seen switching between clips and flats depending on track conditions. But nowadays, most downhill racers use clips, with flats reserved for free riders and dirt jumpers. Laurie, you're former junior world champ silver medalist in senior and World Cup winner. Steve Peat, should need no introduction, but in case you're new to mountain biking, Steve started a downhill career in the early 90s which spanned 20 years. You won the World Champs and 3 UCI World Cup overalls. As you know, we're here to find out which pedal is the fastest, and I've come up with a bit of a racetrack here at BikePark Wales that we're going to use. So we're going to start on the black run, Die Hard from the top, cut into Pork Belly, another black run in the middle, and then at the bottom we're going to do Insufficient Funds. So the idea is Die Hard will give us the chance to look at some rooty, rocky, real downhill. Pork Belly's much faster with more jumps, but some rough stuff thrown in. And then Insufficient Funds is just smooth and fast and jumpy, and perhaps a bit more pedally and difficult to carry speed. We're going to do sections on each of those tracks, so we'll have like split times to look at, and we can compare them later.
Nice.
I don't know any of those tracks, but yeah, sounds good.
I know him like the back of my hand, mate.
Do you?
Nah.
I'm sure with your guys' experience, you can pick it up nice and quick. So we've got our tracks, we've got our pedals, we've got the Allen keys, we've got the uplift. Should we go and send it and see what times we get?
Let's get it.
We've got our shoes too. Let's go.
Okay, here we are ready for run number 1. We've got flat pedals on, so I'm feeling confident. I'm in my comfort zone. How are you guys feeling?
I'm ready to be on the limits, mate.
Not that confident, no idea where I'm going, but it's a race situation, so it could be a little crazy on the flats.
Send it, Steve.
Okay, go slow, boys. Oh, flat!
Next rider, 10 seconds.
No idea where I'm going.
Drop it in!
Now 2 moments.
Me too.
Gears skipped, big feet blowout.
Oh my god, that's very sketchy to do blind, wasn't it?
Did you go right or left there?
I went right.
Me too.
Oh, that's good then, we all did. That was quite fun.
Short that one, wasn't it? That was good, I like that one.
I got arm pump.
Little sneaky run up. Dropping it! Hit a big rock there. Big rock. That's my line, that is. Secret line. Scrub! Speed roller, up the speed roller. Hope I got the map then. Woo! Okay, so here we are at the top, ready for run number 2. We've all changed to our SPD style pedals, and yeah, I'm proper scared because I've just been going around the car park trying to learn to clip in and unclip, but these guys are back in their comfort zone.
See you after.
See you after.
See you after. When's after?
After the time in between. 10k mile.
Yee-hoo! Oh man, how was that?
Way better.
All right, so that was run number 2, all on clips. Laurie over here, Steve over here, and we're gonna go have a break and have some lunch now. See you guys in a bit. That was a good one.
Okay, so we've just finished our final runs, run number 4. How do you feel it went, guys?
Went pretty good. It was definitely built a little bit of speed throughout the day. Got to know the track a little better, but my last 2 runs were pretty consistent with each other. I knew the track, and there were sections where one felt better than the other one felt better. So it's hard to say, but the overall package for me, it felt better being clipped in.
Okay, what about you, Steve?
Likewise, really. I've been riding flats a lot lately. Overall, my last runs on clips, I did get to know the track a little bit, like Laurie said, but yeah, felt a lot more solid, better carrying speed, quicker.
Yeah.
Well, from my point of view, I managed to get down safely on both my runs with clips, which was an achievement because I felt a bit scared going around at the top trying to learn what I was doing. But yeah, like definitely found out that clips feel better when you're pedaling, which wasn't a surprise, but way more secure and relaxed in the rough stuff, which was a bit of a surprise. Right, shall we dig into the results?
Let's hear them.
Right, final times. Laurie, you were 6.5 seconds faster on clips. What do you think about that?
That's a lot more than I expected.
Solid.
Kind of didn't feel that much quicker, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a big time difference.
Yeah, that is actually.
Steve, you were 5.2 seconds faster on clips.
Wow, 5.2. Didn't have very good tops for a couple of runs, so probably my last run where I knew it a little bit better was better on clips. It felt a lot better.
I was run number 4 for you, so the final run, and run number 4 for you, which was the final run. And for me, I was 2.6 seconds faster on clips.
Oh, controversy.
Weird.
You asked us about your cleat positioning and stuff like that, and a lot of people ride flats and they've got a really solid dipped heels approach. Put cleats on some pedals, put them really far up the shoe, and you get quite an unstable platform. So having them nice and far back makes them feel a little more planted like flats, and then you can kind of get your weight through the heels just like you would on flats. I think that makes quite a big difference.
Yeah, well, I definitely wasn't expecting that, so that's a bit of a surprise.
So one thing that was quite interesting for me was on flats, there was a couple of sections on each of the tracks that we raced where there was a turn that I kind of attacked a little bit more because I was on flats, and it made me realise that I didn't have to set up quite as much and I could attack more on clips too. So I got a little bit of a benefit from riding flats and transferred it to riding clips, so that was quite cool.
Yeah, I felt the same. I think going back and forward if you're just going to ride clips is real important. But yeah, it's like grounding your technique again, I think.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I like that.
Top tips. Okay, so these guys are pro racers. So what about for you guys at home? What do you think for beginner or hobbyist mountain bikers? What's the pedal of choice?
I would say for beginners, definitely get a good technique on flats, ride flats, get used to using them, get your balance, get your body position and all that right before you clip in. And if you're out riding with your mates at a bike park, use flats for fun.
That's it. Like if me and Steve did a day in Whistler or BikePark Wales or anywhere like that, the chances are we'd kind of be out riding for fun, wanting to get a bit wild, and we both put flats on. Just, yeah, keep it fun.
And you can walk around the pub easier when you've got your flats on.
Priorities, there we are. Oh, awesome. Well, thanks for that, guys, and thanks for joining us. Best of luck for the season.
Cheers, boss. Enjoy.
Cheers, mate. Enjoyed that.
So there you have it, 2 of the fastest downhill racers in the world, letting you know what pedal you should be running. Big thanks again to Fox for making this video happen. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to BikeRadar for more tech challenges.
Yeah, we got a good little vibe going on, so yeah, main focus is the World Cups really.
3 times UCI World Cup overall winner.
That bird was pretty funny. Yeah.